Welcome aboard, guys. Super Trains 156 here. And literally, Super Trains 156. Oh, I remember reading this. And welcome to Train Sim World 3. I'm going to go ahead and go and show you all the different train liveries. Wish I could... How about I do me going to every different station? Okay, different routes, different station, and I'll show you all the liveries which I've made while the trains are passing by. Some of them could be quite basic with just one train being colored, like the class 314. Could be very rare to find this train, like when you see a class 150 as only one livery has been changed. And if I couldn't find all of them, I'll go to the creator and tell you all about every different paint job of the trains. There might be a few which is deleted because I did delete some of the train liveries on some of the my older accounts, because since my Minecraft account, Super Trains 156 Invalidation and Trainmaster 12E just randomly, yeah, it's going to be yeah. Oh, that did not work. But yeah, by the way, that's my diamond sword. Very nice. I might send in a video of me doing a sword fight. Well, not a sword fight, but just me using swords, not using sword in combat. That's gonna not work. But here we go. In we go. This may be loud, but it can sometimes be louder. To the trains. Choose a route. Let's start with the Cathcart Circle Line. Timetable on foot towards Newston. This may take a long time. Hopefully that looks better. Newston at 9 o'clock. To get the 9:05 train. Here we are at News. Oh, this is. Oh wow, this is gonna. Can I turn up my own sensitivity here? Options, settings, sensitivity. No, controls. With 5, yes. Okay, at least this is a tiny bit faster. Alrighty then. Up, here it comes. I can see it. Now, what livery do we have here? It looks like one of my custom liveries. Oh. Oh. Seems like I've forgotten to paint the doors. But here we have is a class 314 train. Oh, nice. The yellow might be a little bit bright towards here. I may have forgotten to paint the doors. Yeah, we can't customize the interior, by the way, sadly. So all the seats would still be on the classic soft tire. Oh, what? You seriously cannot go into... Wait. I swear you can go... What? I can sit here. No, what? Face towards the window. Works. Here. Doesn't work. Oh, does. Oh my goodness. Why does the sensitivity more faster on the map? Well, on the camera view than on your face. Oh, this'll... You know, options, settings, no, controls, this back to 3, save. There we go. So yeah. Everything here is almost well done. But yeah, like I said, I forgot to paint the doors. You know what? I'm sure if I reset there would be a different livery train. What I might do is I might change my account as well to Trainmaster 12E's account. Because there is also quite a few liveries as well from Trainmaster 12E. I have a feeling this might be the same paint job. Oh no, this one actually looks different. It's just a normal Scott rail. Numbered 202. So we get different paint jobs each time. That's good. So what other different liveries do I have installed? I may have forgotten myself of all of the different liveries which I've added in. But don't you worry. I'll make sure that I know all of them. Oh, here it comes. I see it appear. I feel like this is the SPT livery again. It is. This train is definitely the SPT livery again. Ah, with branding. Strathclyde passenger transport train with branding. Again, I forgot to paint the doors. I also forgotten as well that the I'll show you once the train goes in. Also, I realized that the doors are not black. The doors are actually yellow. I also forgotten about the top part too, as it's yellow and not, you know, the red it has. I'm finding out mistakes on my own self. With my own liveries. I just want to know why and how. Oh well.
Always try to carry a bottle of water with you. If you feel faint, seek help at the next station. Do not use the emergency cord, as this may delay help reaching you.
Thanks. Anyways, here comes the train. So, I guess I could also show you my favorite spots to stand with my I also forgotten this as well. So we got the logo, well, what I would call it the logo of first. But for some odd reason, I may have forgotten to put it here as well. These doors look fine. These doors look fine. But for some odd reason, I just went ahead and forgotten about these doors. Because the blackness of the roof is leaking in still. What's even more sad is that it's actually this one car which has this issue. The rest of the train is fine. So yeah, logo not successfully added in. Doors not successfully colored. The roof up here unsuccessfully colored. I mean, I'll say that looks fine, with all the yellow of the train just chipping away. Even inside of the windows here. Oh well.
This is a safety hazard zone. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard, or rollerblade within the building.
Alright. Anyways, doing this again. Face myself towards the window. Ah. This is going to give someone travel sickness. No, motion sickness. Well, I guess both. If there's also this random line at the bottom here. This line is actually used because on how far back the paint of the yellow is. Like the yellow here for the front. Not only does it paint the front, but it also paints like half the car. And over here is where it ends. At this very random looking line in the perfect half middle of the entire train. Well, anyways, as the train is ready to depart, there's a few things which I would give problems to Dovetail Games about. One of the things is that this. So normally that pin is supposed to move, you know, because it's attached to the gangways here. Well, but for some odd reason, Dovetail Games thought this'll be fine. As apparently the pin here, which my dot is on, is actually somehow attached to the actual part here. You can see that the gangways, well, with the meshes of the gangways, texture, actually does not line up the way how it should. It's actually sliding and not, you know, coming with them, I guess. It's weird. But if the sounds of the trains are fine, although the motors of the train is a little bit poor. I love how detailed they managed to do the pentagraphs though. Nice. I love that on Train Sim Mode 4, the bogies actually go. So if they go into a junction, the bogies like dip down as well. But this only happens on Train Sim Mode 4. I also realized too. Oh. This black bit is supposed to be, you know, going across the door. But for some odd reason, I made the door just to be black and not, you know, properly. There are some good camera shots here though. I'll not take any photos though. Here's one of the abandoned, at least they got some things right. But yeah, they got some good camera shots because of Train Simple. Like, yeah, that shot. Want to know? So if all the cars use motors, because in real life, this middle car does not have motors in it. So, only time will tell when we are only time will tell if we are since. Come on. Only time will tell when we are at the next station or approaching it, which will be soon, very soon. Is that right, Mimic? I think that this car in the middle has the motors. Right. Nope, it doesn't. This car is a little bit more silent than the other two. And that is realism. Good. At its finest. The knuckle coupler here. At least good. Love the amount of detail they got to. I also love the unique look of the Class 314s. Just, they look so unique, and the shape of the front of the train looks so cool. Like, they basically put in the front frame of just a normal Mark III carriage to its finest. But it has poles in the middle, and all the way around it, just a pole.
Please have your tickets available for inspection.
But just put metal all the way around it. So they've managed to cut into the wall and just make it so cool. I love the shape of the 314s. And another thing, I love the idea too, that I never knew this ever since ever since when I first, played Train Sim World with the 314. I never knew that this is a door. How did I never knew that this was actually a door? Like I never knew until when I first saw the 314 to myself inside of Train Sim World 2. I also love the amount of realism this game would have. As some stations do this. Some stations do this. Where for anyone who's in wheelchairs can actually access the train a little bit more easier. Since the train is actually in a tilt. Oh, only at this side. Since the station is like this for the opposite side, it's going to be a big step to get off. I also love that the train sim mode is all about driving trains. Like, ever since I saw the first ever train driver's cab, like I always think to myself that this is all done automatically, with no driver. Until I saw my first ever train cab. This is technically realistic, and I think it is. Really. You got. Oh, I forgot to close the window, sorry. I love the horn. I think the horn was actually accurate. You got some. I don't know when anyone's going to use this stuff. Like, who's going to use the vent? Who's going to use this pedal here? Protection of lines. Use track circuit operation clips burst. Okay. And who's also going to use this? This is actually very loud. Is it raining? I think it's raining. It's raining. Randomly as well. That's so cool. Do you want the window wiper on? Yeah. No, that's headlights. This cap light. You should definitely have. Is it up here? Why can't I find... There. See? So you can see the next stations and stuff. I also love the realism that this is the only side which has the the window wiper. Well, this side does not have any. One thing which I wish from Dovetail Games, even though, you know, these trains do not travel on the rail, the Cathcart Circle line all the time. Oh, it's actually snowing. But anyways, I wish that that Dovetail Games added in. That's cool. I wish that Dovetail Games added in a feature that every train on a certain route would be there. So even though Class 380 is not the Class 314, I wish that Class 380's 156 is every train really from Glasgow Central to be on it. How much more cool and realistic would that be? Just finding different trains at different ways. Like, we could even have more ideas. Like, would they add in a Class 380 which actually goes off to Ayr with Largs Stranraer? 156 to Stranraer, but you get the idea. It would be so unique if they added it in. Plus, there's a lot of trains which travels on the Cathcart Circle line anyways. 314s, 380s, 320s. And there's even a small moment where a Class 156 train can be added on as well. Even if it's towards, you know, just down here and off to Kilmarnock, I say it would be better if they actually added the train in than just leaving this railway to be abandoned. Even though the textures are very, very pixely, it looks pretty nice though. And I basically get it though. Everything does not need to be exactly perfect. There could be times when they could be messed up anyways. Like somehow these nuts are hexagons, or what's the 10-sided shape? Decagon? That just looks like a normal cane with it not being connected properly. Like if it lets you learn about a lot about the driving trains, then that's a good win. Everything else on the trains are basically nice. Like I love the realism of all the bogies like turning left and right respectively. Like that is realistic and satisfying. I forgot you can set the height. And I also love the way how the pantograph works too. It pops. Well, apart from if it gets lazy. As seems. Oh yeah. The pantograph getting lowered down is my favorite part.
Always try to carry
I get it on. I get that the 314 trains,
seek help at
all
the
doors
next
open at
station.
the same time,
Do not use the emergency
but
cord,
for
as this may
every
delay
train
your
really,
approaching.
it looks so weird. Like it, like class 377. Or sometimes not every door gets opened, but it's just how it works. I think yeah, it's just snowing, and not only that, but also it's just starting to fill up the ground. Got a little bit of a breeze there too. This is so wrong though. The fact that I did not put any withering onto the train. Uh, like the roof. Oh, actually, there we are. The gangways. Just don't ask about those things clipping. Like you can see that there is some withering on it. While this looks like it's just been new, so much so that it's starting to cut itself. Even if I did add in these to be acting like it's chipping away, it's chipping away in a way, it's chipping in a way that does not look realistic. It's squares. As anything chipping away could be just, any random shapes. Like,
If you require assistance at any time, feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a helpline.
one, two. Yeah, 2 stops away. Let's see what other livery trains we can spot. Why does that? Why does that look like I'll just say a wine glass, just with a bullet hole. No, but I think that was a safety hazard there. That the cables is actually not touching the pantograph at all. Oh well, it's not like that's an issue because technically the cables are fake. As you can see, once it gets towards me as we go into a turn, okay. There we go. I'm going through the cables, so 203 over there. Even though the train symbol already has 314214, I'll still call this 314214, even though it has no number. My favorite scenario, or from the Cascade Circle line, is collector. You go ahead and put this train into service to actually save a train from a fault. And you can depart the depot and arrive at the depot at any time you like. There's no delays. There's no one to pick up. It's just a very unique looking scenario. And I love that scenario. Bringing a train to safety is my favorite thing to try and do. Yeah, this is Pollock Shields. Don't worry, Pollock Shields, we'll get to you once we get to Glasgow Central. And once I have a good amount of time at Glasgow Central, I'll then go ahead and go into another well, actually no. I'm going to then do is get a train from Glasgow Central back to here. Then once we got a nice, you know, a nice time here with the snow, then we could try and start getting some realism here. Like, well, getting another train to Glasgow. And yeah, head off to a different route. And if they do add in the class 318, 314, 320 and all of that, I'm hoping that the 320, 318 and 314 all can couple up together. Because obviously they've all got the same style knuckle coupler. Jenny Coupler username, actually no, Jenny Coupler, nicknamed Tight Lock Coupler, Type F, with electrical covers.